All right, guys, here we are doing a little fishing. I'm on one of the larger lakes right now from my local area. And I'm doing a little bit of pre-fishing for the Hoodlum Fest event that's happening in partnership with Hookset Hoodlums. It's great to have Hookset Hoodlums back in the fishing space, and they mean business. They're getting into it. They got some new, really cool apparel that's going to be dropping. I got a little bit of a preview of some of the cool stuff that's coming up. But with that, Hoodlum Fest is back. Hoodlum Fest 2026, and it's a 2-day event. Possibly leaching into 3 days. We're going to be fishing at 2 different bodies of water, this being one of them, and Ken from Hookset Hoodlums, Mr. Underwater Robberies himself. At the 300th episode, he had actually won the prize, a day of fishing with me on the implication. And I told him, I said, you know, for Hoodlum Fest, why don't you just jump on my boat with me? We'll knock this out. Everything will be great. And he loves the idea. He even said, do you think that lake can handle 2 apex anglers of that caliber in one vessel? And I said, well, fuck it if they can't. You know, that sounds like a them problem and not so much a me problem. So here we are. It's good stuff. But I'm doing this video, you know, really primarily because the fishing kind of blows back here. I want to talk a little bit about the channel, about some of the things that you guys might be able to notice changing in the future. Some of these things I already kind of have. There we go, dude. That's a decent fish. Oh, is this guy gonna fucking be good for the derb? He might be. 14 inches. 14 3/4 inches. A nice fish, but not gonna do anything for the team derb. But that's good. I saw this patch of grass and I got very excited. Grass excites me. So here's the deal. When I started in 2024, kind of like leaning heavier into YouTube, I kind of made it a point to try to grow the channel as much as possible. And I wanted to do that by being really consistent with my content. I was doing a video a week generally, plus the podcast would drop every single week. So there was plenty of content for people to watch. And I ended up kind of changing my mind with operating that way recently, as I noticed that the growth had kind of slowed and it didn't really make so much of a difference. So I am going to be getting rid of the entire idea of recording every single fishing trip that I go on, every single outing, and trying to turn it into content. Like that becomes a little bit more of a chore than I kind of want it to. But I want to tell you guys this. I do see value in recording or having the cameras with me. So my plan is to take the cameras out every single time, but take the pressure of like, okay, so this is a video, a vlog, or whatever you want to call it, of this outing. So, oh, there we go, dude. It's another decent one, dude, right there. That's a decent one. It's not a giant, though. It is a decent one. Got old black lip right there. Not too bad. Different patch of weeds. I might have to change out that swim bait now. May have just destroyed that one. It's outed. So my plan is to instead go out, record content, and kind of do some videos like back from the desk, you know? Some of the stuff that I've done at my desk has been really good, like the unboxings and stuff. Those have been really popular. People like that stuff. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and just take a look back. So like a good example is that video I recorded for the April team tournament. I had intended to do a video every single week looking back at how that tournament had gone. And I mean, honestly, like the fishing was kind of rough. So I ended up doing one video for the entire month looking back. It was like a 30 or 40 minute video. It was great. You should go watch it. I think you'll enjoy it. So I played around with that a little bit, and and realized that I didn't really have to put the pressure on myself to record a brand new video every single week, plus have the podcast on here for you guys. Like, it seemed like the growth has kind of been about the same. So the plan here is to take the cameras out. I'm going to take them both out, and if we're on something and it's really good and it's exciting, I'm gonna get as much footage as possible. But I'm trying to record a little bit smarter instead of recording and documenting every single catch, everything, and get the B-roll and all that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to focus more on the fun videos, like the travel videos and things, like stuff with a purpose, and then like a look back, because the podcast will be here for you guys to check out if you want. And that audience, the folks on YouTube that are listening to the podcast, that is amazing. I really think that is one of the things that has amazed me the most over the last year. Like, seeing those numbers slowly start to climb, and the engagement, people commenting, I mean, it's really good, and thank you so much for that. Holy shit, those are good fish, dude. Might even fucking play games. Pretty good fish right here. This guy comes in at 16.25 inches. He won't cull anything for the tournament. Considering it's down to the last couple of days of the month, though, we'll see what can happen. Beautiful fish. But I'm still going to keep the contest going for our giveaway at 1K. The plan there... Is this the first largemouth? Oh, it's a Rocky. Hey, I'll take it. Little rock bass. Last time I was here, I cleaned house with these. These fish are so fun. Check this out. Come on, bud. Man, you choked that. I am throwing a wacky on this bait finesse combo right here. This is a 3.5-inch Robo Worm Ned Worm. Look at this tiny little Rocky right here. Nice. So that's fish number 2. I'm stoked on that. And I'm throwing this on my ultralight Ben Key rod with that brand new Arc Gravity BFS Avid. This is nice. And I'm running this with 6-pound fluorocarbon, and it's awesome. It skips so well, which is why I like to throw this, because I can skip right. And that's exactly what happened. I skipped right under those overhanging limbs. It was awesome. Let me get back to where I was with this whole conversation. My goal, really is to, instead of forcing a video every week, I'm going to just do what comes naturally. I'm just going to kind of focus on that. I'm also not going to make a series out of the team championship. I'll probably you guys we talk enough about that on the podcast, and you guys don't need a video every single month. If we kill it one month, it's quite possible you'll see it, but we'll kind of play that as it comes. Go. Another one. That makes 5. So this is so this is 12-inch bass number 2. So I'm 5 fish in right now, and all of these fish would have done great for the slot. I'm going to have to keep this in mind. This is not going to work for me on Father's Day. No, it's not, unfortunately. So for June, I'm out. But July, I should keep this in mind. Decent fish. This is 12 number 2, so I got 2 12s at the bottom. I got a 14, I got a 14 3/4, and I got a 16 1/4. That's not a terrible bag. So the other thing is this. There's a new video series coming, and I've talked about this before. I have a background in television. I went to college for television production and radio production. I have worked in broadcasting for nearly 20 years before working for myself. I love TV, and I love the whole process of producing AV content. And I see the possibility of something very cool, and I don't want to say too much about it, but it involves something that every single angler can relate to. It involves a certain sort of niche, and it involves travel as well. And it's going to allow me to sort of tap into my own Anthony Bourdain or Guy Fieri or what have you. Like, when you see the final product, it will make a bunch of sense. And it's something that I can incorporate into the entire year. I could incorporate it into the expos. I could incorporate it into, traveling to, destination fisheries, which there's more of that on the way. It's a trip to Arkansas that's on the books now for next February. So we're doing what we can to make things interesting, but I think you guys are really going to enjoy this. I don't want to say too much about it. I want you guys to kind of take it all in and see it, when it's out there, and not anticipate too much. But we're out here to have a good time. We're out here to have some fun, and we're going to keep making content for you. Jigs and Bigs, the podcast has been going strong. We're almost at episode 325, which is stupid amazing to me. And yeah, we're just gonna send it. We're gonna do the absolute best that we can to create really great content for you guys on the YouTube channel. But you will see a different sort of consistency with how I'm uploading. So with all that said, thank you guys. Subscribe to the channel. We're still doing the giveaway at 1K. We're going to do a rod, a reel, a whole bunch of really good baits. I want to say this would be an ideal thing for like a newbie to win, but in all seriousness, this is going to be some quality stuff. It's going to be some great stuff. So we'll see you guys. Thanks for everything. I appreciate you, and we'll see you on the next video, the next podcast. Peace.
72 hours later.
Let's fucking crack it. Let's take 5. First off, maintenance cast, right? Just because. Maintenance cast. All right, let's fucking stretch. There we go, dude. There we go. Might actually be something fucking decent, dude. All right, well, here's the deal. I was out in that one section, and I got a couple of taps here and there. Lots of bluegill activity, but not a lot of active fish. So I knew that there was a significant drop off here, and the last time I was up here, I saw beds really shallow, and that's what we found. What do we got here? This is a 15-incher, clearly post-spawn, feeding up, bloody fins, just a great fish overall for a post-spawn fish, and unfortunately not going to do anything for us in the derb. It's the 31st. The search continues, but at least we got bit. I'm gonna fucking, just for shits and giggles, just to see, because I haven't fished this point at all. There we go, dude. It's a fucking fish right there. I was just about to call it, motored over here. I saw this bank with this rock seawall, and first cast. It's another 15, cookie cutter, but dude, fish this for about a half hour, see what we come up with.